Hi, my friends. I'm Juliet Lobo, back again with one of the interesting topics, and that is myths in HR. What is myths? So, myths is basically you feel that it should be like this, but it is not. So, let's unfold couple of myths in HR. First, people usually feel that HR is just for creating rangoli. So, yes, I've also heard it couple of times. Couple of my friends and other colleagues who work in other departments tease me, but that's not the case. HR is much more than making just a rangoli. So, HR is a strategic role. It depends upon the various roles that you are, but a business HR is a person who majorly manages strategies. We also have center of excellences. It can be payroll, compensation and benefits. We can have wellness folks. So all these roles are strategic. Now let's come to this example. I'll give you an example. Suppose you connect with employees and you understand that there have been concerns with management. So you try to change whatever feasible. If the manager needs support, guidance, coaching, HR can deliver that. HR can also include training team to do that. HR can also include senior business leaders to coach the managers itself. So it's not just making rangoli. Plus, HR is also involved in multiple policies, processes, talent management, engagement, employer branding. There are lots of things. It's in the umbrella of HR. If something gets wrong, HR का ही काम है उसको सुधारना. That is the mindset of the people, but that is not the case. And slowly and gradually, people should understand that it's a shared responsibility between the leadership, HR, other departments that helps the organization to sustain. So there are multiple hats that HR wears. So first, it's not just Rangoli, there are multiple aspects that the HR do. Next thing is people also feel that HR is an administrative task. What do I mean by saying that? HR is just in terms of documentation, giving warnings. This is what people have assumptions. But HR has evolved over time. A documentation can be generated via a bot. So HR also has that intelligence to translate it into technology. I'll give an example. Suppose an employee asks for a verification document from an organization. So couple of years ago, HR used to create those documents. HR used to create multiple pay slips, hike letters, transfer letters, promotion letters. There were lots of things that the HR used to do manually. But now HR has evolved. All these things can be easily done by a bot. So just a click of a button, there are a couple of key inputs that employees can update, and the letter can be formulated by bot. It can be even sent to their personal email IDs. So this is how HR can get away with the mundane aspect. Next myth. People also feel that HR doesn't need any of training. They feel that it's very easy to be an HR. That's not the case. An HR has to understand business. An HR has to manage stakeholders. So stakeholders can be anything. It can be employees, it can be government, it can be senior leadership, it can be employees, it can be ex-employees, it can be future employees, potential employees. It can be anyone. So it's a 365 or 360-degree role that the HR plays. Plus, HR also ensures that there's no escalation. So HR should have a pleasant mindset, have an interpersonal skill. HR should be able to balance things even in the personal life of the HR, because it should not be that the discussions or conversations that the HR has, they bring to the home and that disturbs the family and the HR itself. That's not sustainable. So these are a couple of qualities that the HR should have. And very important is multitasking. Anything can come anytime. Plus, there's a firefighting role. Anything can happen anytime. So HR has to be prepared for all those aspects. Specifically business HR because they are front facing or employee facing. Next thing is HRs are pivotal for the organization like other departments as well. But couple of organizations feel that HRs are a cost center. That means they're just in supporting aspect, but that's not the case. HR also works from a strategy standpoint. HR helps you to hire the best talent, retain the best talent, groom the existing talent, ensure that your branding is done, ensure that your employees feel that they are accepted, they are trusted, they are heard. And it's not just they are heard, things are also working on. And HR also works in terms of training people. So there are lots of things that the HR does. And the very important thing, everything can be done, but nothing can be done without HR. So HR is needed, although you may feel that HR does nothing, but HR actually does lots of things. So next time, if you get time, just connect with your organization's HR, just speak with them, understand what all they do. I'm sure you'll find them running in different haywire directions to get inputs, connect with people. There are lots of things that they do, so just meet them, understand, and also appreciate them because they also need a little bit motivation. Thank you.